Yes guys, welcome back to the channel. New Yorkshire here, and we are in the lost village of Onley, or formerly the lost village of Onley, and that is what HMP Onley is named after. A category C prison, and Tommy Robinson was actually in here. It's one of the things I've just had a look at. Originally a borstal, and then became the most violent young offenders institute when it changed to be a young offenders institute, and now it is a category C man's prison. So I'm still out with DJ in the Coventry area. So while we're here, we just thought we'd have a look around HMP Onley, see what's going on. And we're going to have a look with the drone as well. So that is the rules of the prison. Hiya, you okay?
Yeah, you?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Visiting or?
Yeah, just visiting.
Yeah, just visiting.
You work here?
Yes, yeah, I manage the family service.
Oh, okay, awesome. Yeah, we're not staying.
Oh, okay, not
hopefully.
For a visit. You're not coming in today for a visit?
We're not visiting a prisoner, we're visiting
okay.
the prison.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, I hope it all goes well. My dog.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too. So you have a nice day.
You too. Oh, well, she was lovely. She works in the family centre, I think she said. So we've got prison patrol dogs operating this area. Wonder if we'll see any today. So we're just round at the Amy stores. I just noticed DJ's having a chat with a couple of guys here.
Off-site, please. Let's phone the police. Off-site. Chill out.
Are you alright, guys?
I'll phone the police, don't worry.
You just said something about we're not allowed to film or something. You're just confused, mate. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I won't worry about it, mate.
You get yourself all like worked up for nothing. There's no need. It's really quite nice around here.
Yeah, so that was that. I don't know really what their issue is, but they do seem to have some sort of issue.
It is illegal to fly or land a drone over a prison wall. We know that. And it is illegal to use a drone to convey or drop an item into prison.
So DJ's just reading the sign there that says it's illegal to fly a drone or land a drone over the prison wall. No, it's not strictly true. As we found out from the West Midlands Police drone unit, you can fly above 164 feet. Guys, are you alright? There's nothing nefarious going on.
It's not. You're actually filming at a prison, which you're not supposed to. There's no cameras or phones allowed to come onto this site.
Yeah, you're not allowed to take them inside the prison, that's correct.
No. It's to do with the whole site, mate.
I've just spoken to a prison officer. Are you guys prison officers?
No, we're not.
Well, I've just spoken to an actual prison officer, and she greeted me. She welcomed me to the prison. We had a really lovely conversation, and then she's gone on her way.
What is the purpose of this, though? What do you do with this information you gather?
I'm not gathering information. I'm making a video
Yeah, but what about though?
about the prison.
Oh, okay.
That's why we're filming the prison.
We're not allowed, mate. I'm sorry.
Like I've just said to this, are you a prison officer?
No.
Right. Well, I've just spoken to a prison officer.
Yep.
And she welcomed me to the prison.
Yeah.
We had a really lovely conversation.
Yeah.
And then she went on her way, minded her own business.
Yeah.
That's what I recommend you guys do. Really, I mean that with the greatest of respect. You should really just mind your own business, because you're not a prison officer.
I still work for the prison.
And we are allowed to do this.
And I have been a prison officer. I work for
Yeah.
the prison. Whose
Okay.
authority have you got to do this?
Whose authority do I need?
Yes. Whose?
Whose authority do I need?
I would imagine somebody from HM Prison Service.
You would imagine.
I
Well,
would imagine.
maybe you should know before you start imagining things. Because I know that I don't need any permission to do
Oh,
this.
okay. Well, we'll let security deal with it. They're
Yeah.
coming down to speak to you.
Oh, that's brilliant. We'd love to speak to security. That'd be great.
Good.
I know months and months ago there was somebody on YouTube doing Roy Hill.
Okay.
and they were actually walked off by security.
Right,
I don't know
okay.
why, I don't
Well, I'm going to put
know.
the drone up as well, so we're going to get some shots from above.
The drone?
You want to bet?
I don't see you like that, you'll do that.
I bet I do. I bet I do.
For the wildlife.
Yeah, I know. Good, isn't it?
Oh, is that what he's already said, is it? Ah, right. Sorry, mate.
Well, we were just on about the drone because he said, you know, you can't film here, and I was saying, well, not only are we going to film it, we're going to put the drone up as well. And,
Oh, yeah.
and he says, well, you definitely can't do that. But you know, I'm pretty confident we can, and we are. So let's carry on. Anyway, they said the security's coming, so we're going to hang around,
The stores do then. Is it like tore up?
hang around and wait for the security to turn up. So yeah, just might have a seat on this bench and wait for the security to turn up with their patrol dogs, as we see on the sign. If they come out, we'll pick you back up. No, we're just coming back to see if they're on the way. Police?
Security are coming.
Oh, so you won't call police?
Well, I rang the security, said don't ring the police, we'll deal with it.
We'll do it. All right, so they're coming here then, yeah?
Yeah?
I don't want them looking for me, see. I want to, you know, I don't want to waste the time.
They'll come out the front there.
They'll come out the front.
Yeah, yeah.
They're taking the time, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Perhaps there's something going on inside.
I mean, it's a good job, you know, we're not actually not doing anything wrong, because if we was, you guys would be in trouble, wouldn't you?
Nah, we'll be alright.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Well, there is 3 here, there's only 2 of us, so maybe. Yeah, nice to meet you anyway, guys. So we've got the Serious Crime Act of 2015. Section 79 makes it a crime to throw, launch or deliver any article into this prison. If you break the law, we will seek your prosecution and imprisonment for 2 years. Ooh. Hi, miss.
Hello.
You okay? Is something I can help you with?
No, I'm just wondering what you're up to.
Oh. Well, that's something I can help you with, I guess.
Pardon?
One sec, I'll come over.
Hello, you alright?
Yeah, not bad, how are you?
I'm
Yeah,
the
good, thanks.
orderly officer, duty manager.
Alright, we're just coming to talk to this lady because she shouted me
You
back.
can talk to that lady.
Oh, talk to this lady
Yeah,
instead?
I'm the duty manager.
Oh, okay.
I'm in prison right now. What's going on?
Not a great deal.
Right.
Can I
Just
ask you, can I
wondering-
ask your name, please?
My name's Michael.
Richard
Nice to meet
Scott,
you.
Operations
Richard.
Manager, pleased to meet you.
Yeah.
Can I just ask that you're just walking about the prison, that's all? Or walking out here, I know very little. Can I just ask that you go back? I'll talk to you. Let's go to this roadside here, away
Well,
from the gate.
I actually spoke to a prison officer here and she welcomed me onto site and, you know,
I'll speak to you up here if you want to chat.
I only come back because they asked what we was doing, so I come back to tell them.
And that, can I ask what you're doing? Is that
Yeah, of course you can, yeah. So we're just making a video about the prison.
right? Okay.
So we've just come to get some shots of the outside of the building.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a drone up. We're going to get some shots of the top. We're going to make a video. We'll put it
Okay.
together. Yeah. That's
For
about it.
what? But can I ask for what benefit? Can I ask?
Because that's what we do, we make videos.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And where's your colleague now? Is he up there? 'Cause it just causes. Obviously, being a
see him
prison,
just down
I
there.
don't know if you do a lot around prisons. You can obviously appreciate some of the risks that we've got.
Yeah, that's why we
with
always,
different
if someone asks what we're doing, that's why we always sort of say,
I prefer you.
this is what's going on.
It's a private road. I prefer on the roadside, away from the prison. That's all. Just filming in close proximity to a prison, just around.
Yeah, there's no
If you're around the
nefarious
gate
intent.
area or anything like that. It just.
There's no nefarious intent. What it is, it's just when we put the video together, it's better to get a visual on site. You know, so they do a voiceover and stuff like that. It just looks better for our video. That's all.
I just prefer you to be on the private road, away from the car park, away from the cars. We have had damage to cars. I'm not saying.
We're not
you
here to
guys-
damage any
I'm
cars.
not saying you guys have done anything like that. You've been
Yeah.
nothing but polite and civil.
We won't be.
I'm
We
just
won't be very
asking
long.
if you
I
just-
No,
just,
you're not allowed on public
just-
property,
you just-
mate. You need to go.
I'm not allowed on public property.
Yeah. Private property. You're not allowed on here. This is private property. You're not allowed on here, so you need to.
But who are you? Sorry.
Mr. Bradshaw.
Mr. Bradshaw.
Yeah,
So I was
off you go.
talking to the operations manager
Yeah,
just
yeah,
then.
and I'm the
I'll speak
security
to you over
manager,
here.
so
Okay.
off we go.
I'll speak to you over here.
This guy's a bit rude. Can we tell him to go away and me and you will have a chat?
No, that's not appropriate.
Okay, well, I'm going to carry on with my day then.
I need to be up. As long as on the roadside, that's what I'm asking you to do. Please. Be away from the fence.
There's another one.
Oh, we found some illegal plates, have we?
Yeah, a couple of illegals. What are these? The fans?
This guy's all right. We've not spoken to this lady not very much. This guy's not so nice.
Well, we're just going to go on to the path.
Speak to me on the
and we'll have
path,
a
I'll
little
speak to
Yeah,
on
you
the
go on the path if you like.
Well, we need all to go on there, so we can just have a discussion.
You're not
I'm just
allowed
not happy that
to
you're
be filming
filming
on
cars.
private property. You're not allowed.
What
You're
is
not allowed.
finding? Do you know how you like to stop illegal activity,
Yeah,
like
of course
throw
you do.
overs?
Yeah, and you're
We're-
more than welcome to, but
Hold on,
off
I'm not
private.
finished.
But I'm talking to you. You need to go off.
He's
You
very
speak to
irate,
him.
this guy.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
come with a
'cause-
really bright
Will you
red,
speak to me?
really
Will
red
you
in the
speak to me?
face.
That's a medical condition, man. That's none of your concern.
Oh, okay.
You can speak to me.
I thought you were just getting flustered.
Yeah,
Can I speak to you? Come on, I'll
Well,
speak to
you said that we couldn't talk. You changed your mind, didn't you?
No, come on.
You changed your mind. Where do you want to talk? Where do you want to talk? Should we go in your office?
Oh, no, I can't. I couldn't let you in my office.
No? Go for a cup of tea, me and you.
I'll have to
When's your
go
break?
out.
Come on.
Come this way.
Where are we going?
Are we still recording?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we're still recording.
I haven't put my camera on either. I'm safe.
Oh, have you not? Why don't you stick it on?
This is alright. I don't need to. I don't feel threatened.
You don't feel threatened?
I don't feel threatened by
I'm
you.
no
I just
threat.
don't.
I'm no threat.
I don't think you are, but I'd be more concerned with this guy. Just.
Why?
He's got a camera on him. He's filming cars. Staff
Do you know what he's
cars.
doing? He's looking for illegal plates, like this one here. You see this R26 ROX? That's an illegal plate.
But if you're going to publish this online, you're putting staff car plates on. It's going to have the name of the place.
Yeah, we are
I
going to
find
publish
it a
that
bit-
because we're going to report it to the police.
If you report it to police, that's fine. But is this going to go online? I find that a bit.
Probably, yeah. That's how we publish them. That's how we report them. We put them online, and then the police deal with it afterwards.
But the audience you're going to get, can you understand? From my point of view, it's just not really.
How do you mean?
I can see what you're doing. If something's illegal, it wants reporting.
Yeah, definitely. That's an illegal
But
plate. There's
not-
another one
not
further
the way
down
you're
the
publishing it online,
road
really.
there.
If you report it to the police, that's.
But we're
your-
not police officers.
But you can report it to the police without putting it online, can't you? I just find that a bit.
It's really difficult when you start to report things to the police. They come up with different barriers and things like that. So the easiest thing for us to do is just to publish it and say this is illegal, deal with it, and then they do. So
From our point of view, the easiest thing for us to do as well is waste police time and ring them in. I totally understand. You'll have a great understanding of what you can do and what you can't do.
Yeah.
It's just a waste of their assets, a waste of
yeah.
their resources.
So why did you guys come out?
It's just been reported to me by one of my staff being vigilant because it's all cameraed up.
Right.
And just said we've got a guy near the fence.
Was it the Amy guys?
I'm not at liberty to say who.
Yeah,
One
they
of my
said-
staff just turned around and said there's some guys in the car park.
Yeah.
You're near the fence line.
Yeah.
First concern.
Yeah.
Obviously with a risk, without going into too much detail, and I know you know what they are,
Yeah.
and we know what they are,
Yeah.
and we're prone to them because we're quite a rural
But
prison.
do you know what? It'd be
So
really
anyone
silly.
here, I'd rather you be, like I say,
Do you know what'd be really, really stupid though? To come onto prison property, commit an offence whilst wearing a body cam that's recording everything. That'd be really stupid, wouldn't it? So, I think it's pretty obvious that we're not going to do that. It is publicly accessible. The public do have access to it because you are allowed to go into the prison, aren't you?
I appreciate that for visits,
So,
yeah,
you know.
with an intention to visit, yeah.
Yeah, but
You guys, number one, we didn't know you're coming. Number
it's a,
two, you're
it's a
invited.
public
Number-
it's a public place
This
though.
is public.
That's a public place as well.
Car park's public.
It's a public place, yeah. Public can park there and go and visit.
It's a pre-arranged visit. It's a
Makes no
pre-arranged
difference.
visit. A member of the public is pre-arranged. We know they come in. We've got details.
Section 33, any place that the public has access to.
Are you allowed to film me as well?
Yeah, of course I can, yeah.
Even with my consent?
You don't need consent. There's no expectation of privacy in public.
Isn't there? What
No.
about collateral intrusion?
What about it?
You tell me. I just find it like
You
I
told
say-
me, you told me about it. I've never heard of that.
Aren't you?
No.
I could tell you a few things. To
Go
look
on then,
at.
tell
No,
us a few
it's
things.
Okay, it's okay. Don't
Go on,
mind.
I'm always happy to take an education.
No, that's fine.
No?
No.
Oh, he's
I
trying
don't
to...
consent to being filmed. I can't stop you filming me.
No.
I don't like the gentleman filming cars. I find that really. I think it's better.
It's
ways to
really
do it.
useful. It really is useful because we make a lot of change doing that. We stop a lot of illegal number plates being used on the road.
We're also showing public cars and things like that. We do.
Well,
get-
maybe you should have a word with your officers before they come to work in an illegal car. They should think that someone might come along and post it on YouTube. You know, and
Well,
if there is a genuine risk in terms of prison officers being targeted by people, you know, that might see them on YouTube or whatever, you should probably park somewhere else. I wouldn't bring your car to work.
We're going to park.
Well, where did we park?
Look at the place. Look at the place.
Where's our car? Where's our car?
It could be anywhere.
Exactly, it could be anywhere, couldn't it? You have no idea.
I haven't, no.
Exactly.
Well, wait, but like I say, there's an housing estate there.
Yeah.
And a long road. You can't park on the road because it's double yellow lines. They've got no option, but the staff have got no option than to park in the car park.
Yeah, so maybe...
A lot of people travel here 20, 30, 40, 50 mile ironically.
Maybe put a fence up so that people can't see in or get in. Because at the minute, that is a public place. The public do have access to it, and it is a public place. Do you understand? It's rich, isn't it? Do you understand what I mean, Rich?
Yeah, I do. Can I just ask that you stay on this roadside? Don't go into the car park.
Well, I'm just going to have a walk down that fence and then my video's finished.
I prefer you didn't, because we've got another prison there at Rye Hill.
I know what you're saying, but I'm going to just have a walk down that fence line and then I'm done. I'm going to put the drone up, we're going to have a look from the top, and then we're going to go back.
You're going to tell me it's all licensed that you can fly a drone?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
I could fly it over the top if I wanted. As long as I'm above 164 foot.
As long as you're on 64 foot?
Above
164
foot, because your flight restriction goes to 164
feet. If you say
feet.
from our point of view, I'm asking you not to do something, you're going to continue and do it.
Yeah, I mean, I like to stick to what is lawful. I'm always happy
for you to walk around my fence, or our fence line.
Yeah,
of the fence
absolutely.
line. Okay.
Absolutely. I'm not trying to get in the fence.
No.
Now,
Well, can you understand it from our point of view?
I always like to work.
Although I've spoke to you, can you understand it from our point of view?
I do get that,
HMP
you know, the
Royal,
security
I haven't
concerns.
spoken.
I do get the security concerns, which is why at a prison, I don't always do this at other places, but at a prison, I'm very happy to work with the establishment, you know, in terms of the drone flight, where we're going to be, when we're going to be, in terms of, you know, what we're doing here. I don't have to tell you, but, you know, I understand your concerns, so I don't mind doing that. But, you know, what I won't do is just take blind orders for no lawful purpose. I know you would prefer, but I am
you not to be there.
I am just going to have a walk down that fence line.
To where?
Just down this fence line,
Probably
to the corner, yeah, and then that'll be the end of the video there. I'm going to do a little talk as I'm walking down. Then we've got to get the drone. Well, then I'll be done, so we'll be leaving. Yeah, well, we're going to go onto this field because your flight restriction obviously covers this bit. So we're going to go onto this field.
Yeah.
We're going to put the drone up, and we're going to go up. We're not going to go in today, but we are going to go up and have a look in. And then that's going to be it. We're just going to compile it and put it all together. That's fine. You know, when we get back, do a bit of editing.
I'll walk down here with you and then back.
Are you going to come with us?
I'll walk.
Come on then, come on then, Rich.
On this path for me, please.
Oh no, we're going down the fence line.
Come up here.
No, we're going down the fence line though.
You can't get near the fence line anyway because there's a fence there, and that's been put for a reason to avoid.
Yeah, there's a path there. You see that path? Just going to walk down the path, down the fence line. Probably not even as far as that, because you know, I don't have that much to say because we've discussed it in this conversation here. So probably just to that blue sign. We're going to come back out again, and we're going to go get the drone. Yeah, do you want to come with us, Rich?
Yeah, well, I'll follow.
Come on.
Tag on at the back, so
come on. But do you see this plate here, though?
I'm not. With the greatest respect, I don't even know who it is, and I prefer you not to film it, please.
Well, it has to be solid black font. It has to be solid black font.
As a car driver, I understand.
Yeah.
I don't want
let's move away from the cars then, and we'll go down the fence line where we can't see them. So we've got the section 79 Serious Crime Act again. Now actually I've got this posted all the way along. So obviously you can't, it sort of tells you the rules and regulations that you're not allowed to throw anything over, but that's not what we're doing, that's not why we're here. We're just here to have a look. That's all. Nothing nefarious, Rich, I promise you. So you know this razor wire on the top? There was like I don't know if it's a myth or if it's actually true, but there was like an old thing that was going about that said there's a fine for using razor wire. Now I'm not sure how true that it was, but it was meant to be like a European law.
I don't.
It doesn't sound right to me. It doesn't sound right to me.
I've got your assurance now you're not going to be anywhere near the fence line.
I've no reason to go back there at the minute. I mean, my pal's down there, so I'm just going to head that way. Go see how he's doing, how he's getting on with his video. Yeah, and then that's about it, mate, to be honest. Yeah. How long have you worked here then?
A lot of years.
A lot of years.
I've been in prison service a lot of years.
Oh, 3 stripes.
Something new to me this.
Is it?
Yeah.
Have you not seen the videos before?
No, I haven't. I've read the thing.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them. There's quite a few of them online. Sometimes they tell stories about what's gone on in the prison. I know Tommy Robinson was in here, so they might tell that sort of story. Was up at HMP Franklin, and they've obviously got a lot of nasty people in there, so there's lots of stories to tell there. Yeah, we were just talking about the history of it, how it was a Borstal, went to a young offenders,
Quite
then
right.
to a category C. Category C, right, yeah?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know when you've got like illegal things on vehicles like bold tyres, tinted windows that are too dark? You know,
I just prefer you not to. Like I said to your colleague, I just prefer
I'm not
you not to
finished.
film it.
Do you know
prefer
when
not to film
vehicles
it?
have
No,
one?
just
Does it
prefer-
wind you up a little bit when you see it?
Wind me up about what?
Yeah,
People that are
when
illegal.
do you know, because you and me have to replace our tyres before they get bold. We have to make sure our windows are not too dark. When you see people totally taking the piss, like with bold tyres, tinted windows, does it wind you up a little bit?
I just, like I said to this guy, I just said I prefer not to film in a car park where you're putting.
Oi,
under
forget
date
filming,
protection.
I'm
No,
asking-
don't own me. He's been nothing but civil and polite, and you're
I'm
coming,
asking
you're coming
about-
across to me and saying to me, oi. I
Yeah,
think
but
we're in
I'm
the
asking you on
conversation,
a
not being
man-to-man
very-
basis.
You're not
Would
being
that
very
wind you
polite.
up?
I think the conversation's ended, but thank you for your time.
No problem, Rich. Very nice
All
to
right.
meet you. He's actually a really nice guy, you know.
I
He probably is, but you're not annoyed.
He don't want to incriminate any of his staff because we've found quite a few vehicles, Rich. Oh, it's a shame.
I prefer you not to film any of them.
Yeah, but well, tell them not to break the law, then, mate.
So I did mention to him that if they come to work in a illegal car, then they should expect that someone might spot it and someone might report it.
Yeah.
So he says, you know, he'd prefer it if we just report it to the police. But I've told him about the troubles we have when we talk to the police. So what we do is we just put it online and let nature take its course.
Yeah, because the police watch the videos. It's quicker just letting them watch it rather
Exactly.
than join the queues.
Exactly. Rich wasn't too happy with that, but he understood.
Right. Okay. Well, the lady there, she just kept on barking orders, and she wouldn't let me finish my sentence. So maybe I didn't give Rich a chance, but yeah.
Yeah, that's maybe why I see the thing there, because Rich was actually quite accommodating. He wasn't happy with me walking down the fence line, but he understood there was nothing he could do, so he just asked if he could tag along. So that's what he did.
All right.
So we had a little walk down there, finished off the video. But I told him we're going to put the drone up, so that's my next step.
Yeah. So if you want to see the conversation between News Now Yorkshire and Rich, then head over to his channel. I'm going to do the same.
And if you want to see DJ getting orders back to him, head over to the channel.
That's it. Right, let's find this suitable spot for the drone of HMP Onley.
Well, yeah, let's go. Just going to go straight
The
up.
point has been updated.
then
Please
we know
check
we're
it on
safe.
the map.
I'm going to go a little bit left. Stay out of the way, DJ. So there is HMP Onley. And right next door we have HMP Rye Hill. We'll zoom in over there. Oh, they've got a football pitch. These are all the house blocks, maybe. Cool. So just down the left hand side of that building there is where we were stood talking to the Amy guys, the maintenance guys, or storage guys, whatever they were. So there's another, oh, it's a rugby pitch over that side. Rugby and football. Another section over there. Next to the roundabout we've got the visitor centre. We've got Rich and all his pals out the front. Just having a look for the drones, I assume. Can you see Rich and his mates?
Yeah. We're wasting all that time after we've proven to them that we're no threat.
You know, he even said to me, I've not turned my body cam on because I don't think there's a threat. His words, not mine.
Did they tell you about the prison next door to the left? It's currently empty.
To the left.
Yeah, there's a third prison here.
Okay. I did notice the other section. I thought it must have been part of that same one, but there it is, the one to the left.
They said it's called Rainsway, I think.
I can hear something flying, and it is not us. So, just keeping an eye out. Seems to have passed there, so I think we're okay. See how high we can go from here. So I'm not going to be able to get all three in.
Maximum flight altitude reached.
They're not quite, love. Still got 2 more meters.
Maximum flight altitude reached.
Calm down. Not going to be able to get the entire site even. But this place is massive. 3 of them, all in one. Still seems to be a couple of people still out the front, but I don't see Rich in his white shirt, so maybe he's decided, like he said, no threat, just crack on. Can hear another plane. Miles away. If I look up, might be able to see it. Not quite. Hidden in the clouds somewhere. But it's a long way away, so we're okay here. So this is the fence line here, where Rich was worried about us walking, but there's no one following this guy here. There is someone walking there next to the fence line, and he does not have a team surrounding him. Right, miss?
You do realise you're not meant to do that in the prison?
Why?
Why?
I'm just going to stand over here, miss, so I don't get you clouded in the video.
What are you doing?
Yeah, we just explained we're flying a drone.
I know, but you're not supposed to do it near a prison. It's a
Why?
no-fly zone.
Why?
It's a no-fly zone, that's why.
This isn't a no-fly zone.
But what are you doing? I'm just asking you.
No, miss, what?
Flying a drone.
Huh?
How many times?
You know when we're up in the sky?
Yeah, no, I understand that.
Do you know by going upwards, we don't go into the no-fly zone, so we never go over the prison.
Can you
We
see?
just stay
Yeah, no, I
outside.
understand that.
Can you
but
see
I'm
that
just-
the flight restriction is there where it's red,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and we're here, so we're not in the flight restriction.
No, I know.
Do you know using the Zoom, we can actually go into...
Patronising me.
No, I'm being nice to you.
No, you're not.
You just called us a twat and said we were doing something illegal.
I didn't say
Who-
anything
who's the
illegal.
one being nice and nasty here?
You see the inmates in the yard, nobody will ever be able to see those, will they? So we're showing the viewers something that you never normally see. There's a market for it. We're the public. We've got mass, we hide our ID though.
No, are you like these people on sort of secret YouTube channels that I've seen it?
It's not secret.
I can't think what you're called.
I know what you mean.
I know who you are. Like I've seen, you know. And then you go outside the prison, and they'll come out and say you shouldn't be here, and you start.
Kind of like what you just did.
A bit, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty similar, isn't it?
But because I work in the prison, so I'm just kind of, you know, suspicious of what you look to. As long as you've not got a big package with it.
This won't let you.
Well.
Have you got anything hanging off
What?
the end there?
Do you know
Can you bring it back down? Where is
Can
it?
I? Jesus, not even the police can ask me to do that. But no, seriously, do you think we're still doing something wrong? Like what I've just showed you?
No, but...
Thank you. I like your bit more now.
You know what I need?
There it is, miss.
Look at the drone, Ella.
Ella, look. Do you know when you zoom in, you can see all the naughty people. They're all naughty boys and girls. I've got no boys.
So are you live streaming this,
No.
or are you just...
No, we're just recording.
Look, you see?
Don't record me, though.
Oh, it's definitely pointed right at you. You want to see?
And they're not allowed out.
Stop it. Don't get the
Years
child.
and years and
We'll have
years.
to do some editing
Their
because
punishment.
the prison officers don't normally bring the children around,
Yeah,
so
I
we're
don't
going to
wanna
have
get
to
around.
edit it quite heavily now. So don't worry about the child.
That's why I came over here, you know, so I didn't get Ella in.
It's just because, right, we're such a small community here that we notice anything untoward.
Good.
Yeah.
So you're standing there and I'm thinking, you have part of my little community.
We already had the guy here. He came out. He used to work in the prison, so he was telling us.
Yeah.
And he said there's actually quite a lot of drones that fly around here.
Yeah, there's people on the estate that have them, but they fly them over the marina and take them to the marina.
Yeah, I was just getting some shots of the marina.
Yeah.
Do you know the prison to the left?
MTC?
Yeah.
It did, but it hasn't anymore, I don't think, because they were kind of told that they had an inspection, didn't they?
They failed the inspection, it got closed down.
Pretty much, yeah, and they removed everybody, so I don't know what they're up to anymore, but that's MTC Nova, so we've never even heard of them.
Right. Is it before your time? Oh right, recently then, it got closed down recently. Right. And did they provide the accommodation for you?
What accommodation?
Obviously you live nearby, don't you?
Yeah, these used to be prison houses back in the day.
So when you get a job there, they offer you one of these to buy or to
No,
rent.
that would have been maybe 20, 30 years ago.
So how did you get one then? Just by look?
You could just go on Rightmove and have a look.
That's what you did,
Yeah,
is it?
yeah.
Oh right, okay.
There's some of them are council houses, because obviously they've got to give the council so many houses, so...
How convenient for you, living this close. And there's a lovely park for Ella as well.
Yeah.
Great, isn't it?
Okay.
And lots of fields to fly drones.
Yes.
Can you-
fly them somewhere else?
Can you have Ella's birthday party in the village hall?
I guess so, if you wanted to. You can hire it, it's for the residents, you know.
Yeah.
You're interviewing me now.
No, I love the area, it's brilliant. You don't normally get a park.
Where do you come from? Are you local or not? Or do you go around all prisons?
We travel all over.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've just been chatting to Rich, the operations manager.
What, Richard Scott?
3 Stripes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Nice guy.
Yeah, he's good.
You don't sound convinced.
No, I'm going to leave you to whatever you're doing.
No worries.
What was your name? First name?
I'm not telling you a name.
I love it.
We know Ella's name, and you're not going to tell us yours.
No, that's not a real name.
Oh, you just made it up.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that was very clever because I believed you.
I like that name as well.
Don't tell me your real name.
So we've got the no-name prison officer and the fake name Ella. She did. She definitely did say those words, and she was mistaken. But she definitely said it was against the law. Unfortunately for her, we knew that it wasn't. And when she was challenged on it, obviously she couldn't give an answer for which law that was. So she had to just concede the point. Yeah guys, I'm going to drop this back down because I am running low on battery and I have run out of memory. So when I land this now, I am going to wrap up here in the lost village of Onley, I believe it was called, Onley. So we had a little chat with Rich, the operations manager, and his not so nice colleagues that DJ had a chat with. If you want to see DJ's interaction, make sure you head over to his channel.
I can hear sirens.
You can hear sirens. We have a police helicopter. We have a police helicopter.
Oh.
We have sirens.